Whoop. Whoop. Hey, Jay. Hey, Zoe. Hey, D. Hey, Anita. Cupcakes. Courage. Hellion. AJ. Thanks, people. Hey, Megan. Hey, Elise. Strawberry Punch. Moonlake. Brooke. Leah. GL. Barbara. Ange. Just watching my 10K video. Thank you. Hey, Lauren. Cooking? Nah, I was gonna make meatloaf, but I overslept. It's like, yeah, I need to get some stuff at the store, and it's like, yeah, fuck it, I'll go with the pizza party. It's quick. I mean, it took a little over a year, D. Hey, Alan. Hey, Bob. Hey, Red Freckles. Moldy. Sandra. Fondue. The serving and yummy. Thank you, Megan. Kira, Anastasia. Adele, close the door. KB Collision, thank you for the super chat, or super sticker. GG, early Christmas gift. Thank you very much, GG. Hey, Anunnaki. Hey, maybe. Hey, AJ. Sparkle and Glow. Welcome, Sparkle and Glow. Thank you. Hey, Aaron. Hi, Amy. Hey, Juju. Deirdre. Deidre. Deirdre? Deidre? D. Hi, D. Hey, Ugly Hobo. Hey, Ariel. Hey, follow viewing. Has been here? I think a little bit, a little bit over a year, I think, Zoe. Hey, Ghoul. Hey, Norma. Hey, Maddie. I forget exactly when I started my channel. Hey, Fernanda. Would I ever take any Ukrainian refugee to the villa? I don't know. Hey, Nessa Jen. Hey, Marion. Hey, Barbara. Just got Mario Party Superstars. I did? It sucks. That's the one that's like, it's like a compilation of like a bunch of like 5 maps and a couple dozen mini games, right, Collision? That was the one that was like, oh, this is a collection of all the most of all the best Mario Party maps and mini games. I think that was Superstars, and it's honestly 5 maps and honestly not all that many mini games. Final viewing. Okay. Hello to David Cleary. Government is giving us 800 euros a month for each refugee. Well, that's nice of it. Like, yeah, like the Mario Party Superstars. It's fun initially. Thanks, Marion. It's fun initially. Thanks, Piss and Vinegar. But it takes so little time for it to be like, I've done this map. I've done this fucking mini game 1,000 times. I don't understand why they limited it to so few maps and so few mini games, and I really don't understand. Thanks, Morella. Why Mario or why Nintendo? Thanks, Gamer Girl. Why Nintendo never released any DLC for Mario Party? Thanks, Yarn Fix. Hey, Lauren. First video is uploaded October 10th, 2021. Yeah. So yeah, it's been a little over a year then. What's for dinner for the celebration? I'm gonna order myself a pizza, Ugly Hobo. No congratulatory call, no. it's kind of weird to me. Thanks, Lil Pause. Thanks, Vow. It's so weird to me that Nintendo just never bothered with DLC for Mario Party. Who's paying for it? I am. I'm paying for it. I've got a little bit of money. I got paid just a couple days ago. No worries, cool. No rush. Yeah, I don't know. Mario just seems. Or thanks, Wana. Easy. Hey, sweet. What kind of pizza am I having? I'll probably just get myself like a pepperoni. It's so weird to me. Bacon be shaken. Welcome the bacon be shaken. Hey, Zach. Fine, fine, Anna. It's just so weird to me how reluctant Nintendo is. Click. I don't see it changing direction. Pretty much what I've been doing, probably. Yeah, I don't get why Nintendo is so reluctant to provide post-release support for its games. Like, why it's so reluctant to do like DLC and shit. Some of the a couple of their games, I guess they do a fair bit of DLC for. Little pause. No boxes being eaten. But it's just so fucking weird. That's Jen. I'll post a link in a bit. Hey Gail. Hey Katie. Thanks. Hey Shirley. But like they only did a few DLCs for Mario Maker, Mario Maker 2. Thanks, Harlem. It's not $10,000, Harlem. It's 10,000 subscribers. Last job I had, customer service for Rogers up here in Canada. Message. I think there should be a link. Like, I think there should be a join button. There's supposed to be a join button, but if only it was $10,000. Yeah, I wish. Hey, MG. Okay. Yeah, have fun with your family, MG. Have a nice time with your family. Would I ever go back to Rogers? No, because I can't do customer service anymore. Ugly hobo. Sparkling glow. Join button on your desktop. Thanks, PS Smith. There's some green bean. Hi, DG. What pizza place? I mean, I'll probably just end up going with toppers again. What US versus England? No. But before I came on live, I was browsing Twitter, and a woman I follow on there did take delight in the fact that England failed to beat the US. Warehouse or manufacturing? I don't know that I could do that. Hey, Collarbone. Hey, Kermit. Hey, Jenna. Thanks, Rest Nest. I didn't hear about that, Edna. Yes, it's Major Underdog. 0-0. Yeah, I think she called it the most epic tie since the War of 1812. Um, she has, she honestly, this woman has a history of shit talking the English team. What is my bracelet about? It features a quote from the comic Pretty Deadly. The hummingbird simply must work harder in the rain. She's American. Oh yeah, she's American. Um, Extremely liberal, extremely left wing. So she's not one of those you know, America, fuck yeah, rah rah types. But obviously she's got pride uh in her country. But more than that, I think she just she loves shit talking the English. She loves shit talking the English football team because of she feels they're overrated. She feels their team is overrated. Do I ever want to travel out of the country? Yeah, of course I do. That's on Yi and Trump having Thanksgiving and bringing along Nick fucking Fuentes. Who are we talking about? I'm talking about like just a person, a woman I follow on Twitter. Um, I'm proud to be American, but come on, little pause. Shit talking other countries is every country does that. England has never beaten the U.S. in a World Cup match. Yep. Yeah, I saw her mention that. Um, thanks, Bacon. Rat's Nest, welcome. Thanks, Ravage. So it's just Chantel is not bobbing for apples. Hashtag save the turd. Thank you. Welcome to the welcome. Tell her Canada's superior. I mean, she clearly watches soccer more than I do, so she knows which team is better. I have no idea if Canada. I've like, I have no idea how Canada is at soccer. Ashley Lamborghini, welcome, Lambo. Welcome, Emerald Skies ASMR. What did I want for Christmas this year? World peace. Welcome, JoJo. No, haven't ordered the pizza yet. We have better looking football players news than the other news. Oh, well, that's fair. That's the important thing, right? Canada's never scored a goal in a World Cup match. Impressive. That's pretty impressive. Is everyone wondering? Arturo's Lobster. And that's I guess the join button is showing up for some people, not others. YouTube's weird. Do I have a backup? I do have a backup, but I can't say what it is. Anyway, no, it's there's nothing in particular that I'm pin the join link in the chat. Yeah, I'll do that in a few minutes. Cheeseburger. Welcome, Chris. Also on my about section. No, I didn't rub a booger on her. Oh, and hi, Cat Poo. Oh shit! Emerald Skies 5. Thank you very much, Emerald Skies, for 5 gift memberships. Plain Cheeseburger, thank you very much. Congrats on 10K. Thank you, Plain Cheeseburger. And congratulations to Marion Ann Bays, Fala, Harlem K, Singo. And it isn't. Wait. How? Five gift memberships. Only 4 people got them. Marion and Bays, Fala, Harlem, Singo. Well, okay. What did I miss from Sofa? I remember what she did. Yes. Still one membership. Yeah, for some reason, that 5th gift membership just not going anywhere. How do you gift? I don't see anything. I have no idea, Jenna. YouTube stole one, apparently. Hey, Norma. Hey, Cat Voice. Hey, Andy. Hey, Triggers. Chat, select the option to receive a membership. Just Jamie, you have to turn on the option to accept memberships on each channel. Got a pizza? Haven't ordered yet. I'll let you know when I order it. Hey, Ashley. Break down a box for $1. Not right now. Sorry to pet owners. Apologies to the pet owners. Oh, yeah, Harlem, yeah. J. Dot, how did your nails turn out? Key lime pie, welcome. Sam! Oh, there's Sam! Well, that's more treats than I intended to pour out. Give me a second, I gotta go treat Sam. I gotta go give Sam his treats. Oh, you're such a patient boy. Look at you, you're such a patient boy. Just sitting here, just waiting patiently. You're such a patient boy. You're a good boy, Sam. You're a good boy, yes you are. He's such a good boy. She's a little big, but he's a good boy. I have more members in my roommate? I don't think so, Anunnaki. I would assume not. Anyway, did I miss anything? Key lime pie, welcome. If I didn't, I'm not sure if you joined. Oh, right. Got a pizza? I'll order in a few minutes. Your cat came running. You're welcome, Comic Rook. J. Dot, great. Good to know. Sweet puppy was too full to care. Fair. Remember, you take that pizza slice and be the best slice you can be. Become a political streamer like Hassan Abi? Or Hassan Abi? Hassan, probably. Trivial Pursuit again? Yeah, I need to do that again soon. Can you hear her eating? Can you hear her scorfing those treats? Fucking piggy. Yeah. I overslept. I slept in. Get nude? No. Name a not so popular city, and we guess the state it's in. What the hell am I supposed to know that? Diamanda, welcome. Yes, DJ, I gave her the treats first. Good comic to read. Pretty Deadly. Definitely recommend Pretty Deadly. The Magic Fish. Mooncakes. Lore Olympus. The Wicked and the Divine. Churgers! Welcome, Churgers. Tell us what I want to hear. Oh, like why I recommend the books. Blankets. I have not read Blankets yet. It's on my to read list. Saga. I've heard a lot of good things about Saga. I've never read it myself. All right. So Pretty Deadly. You are not locked. Inerpsa. Really good but sad. So I've heard. Anyway, so Pretty Deadly. What I love about Pretty Deadly is Sorry, I'm actually just gonna order. And first of all, the art is gorgeous. Emma Rios is an amazing artist. Uh, just ridiculously good artist. Her style, her art feels like it moves. Sex Criminals, yeah, Sex Criminals is the popular one. So, Vao Xing, welcome. Mass Effect Andromeda. Nah, I'm not gonna play Mass Effect Andromeda. I did try it, and I'm not keen on the gameplay. I don't like that there's no way to slow the gameplay down. Is sort of the issue I have with that one. Like I need it. Like I really appreciate like the original trilogy. You can use your power wheel to slow the gameplay. Of course, Baba. Joan Crawford. I've never really seen any Joan Crawford stuff. So Postal. Never read Postal. They ruined it by making the game open world. What's next after Mass Effect? Final Fantasy. After Mass Effect, I'm going to go through the Final Fantasy series. Hey, Mama Four Boys. Postman? No. Gears of War? No. Sims 4? No. What am I going to order for dinner? Final Fantasy 15 was fun. Playing Final Fantasy 10 right now. I've been watching a Let's Play of Final Fantasy 10 too. BBQ chicken. What goes through my head every time your intro rolls and it's all about his dong? Yaoi. I mean, I'm Yaoi is generally not something that I'm interested in because I'm not attracted to men. Like it's I'm sure there's some fantastic I'm sure there's plenty of yaoi that I actually like if I gave it a try, I would probably thoroughly enjoy. Uh I'd probably fully enjoy the stories. Some of the stories. Um and I mean like I have read a couple of gay romance comics. Um In Bloom by Kevin by Panetta and Genicho. Read that, enjoyed it. Heartstoppers, I did read and enjoy some of that. Hey, Leo Queen, Big O. Yaoi does not necessarily have to be hentai. They don't necessarily have to be the same thing. What's up with creepy women and teenagers and gay prawn? I don't know what you mean. Any thoughts on Bara? Or do you prefer Bishonen? Bara is like bears and Bishonen, like more femi men, right? Males are number one gender. I've never read any Stephen King or Clive Barker. Jenna gifted 10 memberships. Damn! Thank you very much, Jenna, for the for 10 gift subs. Congratulations to CL, Barbara, Diamond, or Enripsa, Gia, Big O, uh, Blue Bobo, Megs, Nikki, Guys, and JP. Congratulations to you people. Weave World by Barger's Amazeballs. It's very nice, comic book to have support to have so many people supporting me. Why no Gears of War? It's not my type of game, Seagulls. Like I'm not really into shooters. Like I'm just generally not really into shooters. Um, Again, like Yeah, I was able to do Mass Effect, but a big part of that is because it was an RPG and it had certain mechanics that allowed you to slow down, take your time, line up your shots better. What are shooters? Video games, like video games where you're shooting people. Am I not choose because no, it's because I'm just not very good at them, produce. Like I'm just not good at those games, and I don't have the patience to get good at them. The art of Takashi Murakami. I don't know that I've ever looked at his art. Where's pizza? Yeah, I should probably get on ordering that. Update on Box Mountain. No updates there. Fuck it. I'm just going with a. I'm just going with pepperoni and bacon. Baojing, holy shit. Pizza on me tonight. So happy for you. Thank you so much for the super chat, Baojing. Thank you so much. Pineapple on my pizza? No. No pineapple. Pepperoni. Pepperoni and bacon. Heart. Uh, Pizza sliced in the chat for Baojing. Not good at any video games. Yeah, I am not, you know, I'm not a gamer. I don't have patience to learn. I don't have the patience to learn. So to get good at video games. So I mean it's part of why I'm moving on to go to Mass Effect. I mean Mass Effect is like not a complicated game, is the thing. Like Mass Effect is honestly like pretty chill. Even Mass Effect 3, which is by far the hardest of well, but I still have the chat. Don't know that I can. There's just a lot of people. Yeah, like even Last of Us, I enjoyed watching the Let's Plays of Last of Us 1 and 2. Yeah, like for Mass Effect, you can, keep the difficulty low and also like you have ways of chilling. Using the power wheel means that you have all the time you need, all the time in the world to aim and to plan and all that. What's the plot of Mass Effect? So the plot of Mass Effect, you are a space marine. Zadie Swinson to celebrate 10,000. Thank you very much, Zadie Swinson. So yeah, you are a space marine uh, who becomes a member of this super elite group of like Uber cops. And you have to hunt down an alien who belongs to the same group of Uber cops. Join button on a Mac is on the left-hand side. Okay. Favorite streamer of mine? I mean, it depends. I don't really watch a lot of streams. There's a few Let's Players that I do occasionally watch. Do a video explaining the lore of Mass. Power, there's tons of those. Play Life is Strange 2 and 3. I do actually want to play the Life is Strange games. I want to wait until I've got a better computer. I would like that. I watched Let's Plays of the original and of True Colors. I never did get around to watching the Let's Play for Life is Strange 2 somehow. Um I did watch Let's Plays of those ones though and loved it. I mean they're gorgeous games. And I actually would like to play them, but I want to wait until I've got like a hardcore, like I've got like an actual gaming computer. No, I never played the first Life is Strange. For a better computer one day, this will pay for 1/200th of it. Thank you very much, Triggers. Thank you for the super chat, Triggers. Yeah, I mean, this is like, way down the line. Um, the fact that I'm moving on to Final Fantasy games, personality system is in MEA is better than the trilogy. Eh. So yeah, like I'm moving on to like Final Fantasy, and like the first, honestly, I think like it won't really be until Final Fantasy 15 where I really need to worry about the graphics. The first six are pixel, you know, pixel art. The graphics really don't matter for the first six games. Um 7, 8, 9, the graphics are, all still really dated. So having next gen computer, again, it doesn't really make a difference in terms of the visuals. Would I prefer to date someone who looked like a model? Doesn't really matter. Um, 12 and 13 or 10, graphics start getting a little bit better by 10, but it's still an old ass game. So the computer I have will make it look perfectly fine. 12 and 13, still far enough back that honestly they will look just fine on the computer I have. 12 was garbage. Eh, I watched a let's play of 12 and it seemed okay. What kind of model? Hey, Rara. Good point, Dinaripsa. Can you throw us out the window? I want some excitement. Grounded, never played Grounded. So yeah, honestly, like I playing the Final Fantasy games, I don't think I need to worry about how they'll look until 15. Comic Rook, welcome, Comic Rook. Chantal? Yeah, I put the actual garbage. I put the actual garbage out. Still itching that burn. Yes, Forna, because I can't help it. What are my thoughts on the John Benet Ramsey case? I haven't really read up enough about it. Have much opinion except kind of a tragedy. Hey, Anjeka, FF9 was your favorite? Again, watching the let's plays of these games, I did dig FF9. I haven't played it. I'm looking forward to playing FF9. Kelly Yellow, what should you have for dinner? Pizza. You should have pizza for dinner, Kelly. I ordered just one pizza. Baby has been screaming her head off for 45 minutes. Thank God you're on. Oh, am I calming her? If you end up dating a trans woman, how does that work with you pleasuring them? Do what you can. Play Stray. Again, I watched a Let's Play of Stray, and it was yeah, super cute. Yeah, for the Final Fantasy games, I've been playing through Final Fantasy 6. Um, Same way with yeah, pretty much yeah. I mean, like as far as like how you pleasure a trans woman, it honestly, to a certain extent, it depends on the person. Don't mod. I don't think I need one yet, triggers, but thanks. How do I feel about Kafka? He's sinister. He's a sinister dude. Still kind of entertaining, but very sinister. But a couple once the man was trans and she was fine with it. Yeah. Gia. We'll have to wait and see, Gia. Honestly, I don't think penis doesn't really bug me that much. Team Aerith. What's the shit? What's the Team Tifa? What's the shipping name for Tifa and Aerith as a couple? Aerfa? Tifa is Cloud's wife. I mean, only because Aerith dies in the original game. Yeah, having watched Final Fantasy VII Remake, like having watched a Let's Play of Final Fantasy VII Remake, Aerfa, Terith, whatever their ship name is, Aerith got a thing for Tifa. Like, and Tifa is pretty. Tifa's pretty into Aerith. They're into each other. Aerith is absolutely fucking a lesbian. Like, Aerith absolutely leans towards women. I guess like Aerith's bi, but prefers women. That's what I think. Aerith is bi, but she has a clear preference for women. Because holy shit, does she ever is she ever in love with Tifa? And the scene at the was it the Honeybee Club? Who was Aerith? We're talking about Final Fantasy and Eripsa. Aerith is a character from Final Fantasy. Aerith was stepping to Tifa's. Aerith is Ace. Did you see how Aerith reacted to Cloud in a dress? Like, did you see how she reacted when Cloud was being dressed up for that dance number? She is not Ace. Like, holy shit. Was she ever into that? Holy shit, she was hyperventilating. What's my Final Fantasy? Funnily enough, the first Final Fantasy I ever played was 8, but I didn't even beat it. The first Final Fantasy I ever finished was Final Fantasy 3 for the DS. Hey, Zoe. Tifa should have slapped her. Nah. What? No, like I said, Tifa's into it. They're a thruple. Tifa, Aerith, Cloud, they're a thruple. Closed polyamorous polycule. Final Fantasy 3. Final Fantasy 6 was the opera scene, but that's not the first one that I played. So Final Fantasy 6, which was Final Fantasy 3 in North America, but no, when I say Final Fantasy 3, I mean like the actual Final Fantasy 3 when it was released back on the when it was released for the Nintendo DS. Tifa's not. She is. Yeah. Thanks, Unseika. Yeah, a few years back, Final Fantasy 3 and 4 were released for the Nintendo DS, and I played those two games on there. I no longer have 3 for the DS, unfortunately, but I do still have 4 for the DS. But yeah, I've been playing Final Fantasy 6 lately. Whatever be the third in a relationship with man and woman. I don't know, Gia. Tactics. Never played Tactics. Fruit Ninja. Don't play Fruit Ninja. Most SJW thing I've ever said. I have no idea. Which DS? It's the 3DS that I've got. Nintendo 3DS that I've got. I have Ocarina of Time, Chrono Trigger, and Final Fantasy IV on the Nintendo 3DS. Haven't seen me on Switch in forever. Haven't played Switch in forever. Marvel vs. Capcom. Never played Marvel vs. Capcom. I've never really been into fighting games. Chrono Trigger is the best. Yeah, such a good game. Ocarina of Time. Yeah, such a good game. Love Ocarina of Time. Have you ever stolen anything? Nah. Burn through four. How do you burn through those things? Nintendo makes their products to last. Thanks, Comic Brook. Like I remember reading a story once. I read a story once. A dude had left a Game Boy out in the rain. No, I haven't moved. Left it out overnight in heavy rain. It still fucking worked. Like the shit that really tan. Thanks. Like Nintendo makes their the tops breaking the oh, okay, yeah, that does make sense. I still have Game Boys at work. Yeah. Only Nintendo that died on me was Switch 2 months. Wow, that's weird that it died so quickly. Honestly, Nintendo usually makes their products ridiculously durable. The old ones are tanks. Oh, they fucking are. Game Boys are fucking unbreakable. Like the original Game Boys are unfreaking breakable. This Nintendo story is so fake. And like original Nintendos, Super Nintendos, 64s, like made they're all made to last. Like Nintendo made their shit to last. My Game Boy Advance is still rocking, just doesn't hold a charge. Yeah. Really do love the modern Switch. Might be my favorite console of all time. The Nintendo's good at Nintendo is really good at two things. Making shit last and uh making shit that's really interesting. GBC are also very resistant. DSi can handle some abuse too. Yeah, it's because Tihan, yeah. Hey, Tihan. Let's go. Because I think what it is, Nintendo makes games for all ages. What's Nintendo not good at? DLC. Like long-term support for a lot of their games. And they're not great at having the most cutting edge hardware. They do in terms of processing power, they do tend to fall pretty far behind. Sabi All, thank you, Sabi All. Welcome. But yeah, what they do is Nintendo makes games for kids or consoles. Like Nintendo aims at kids for sure. Switch controllers have to be replaced a bunch. Yeah. Like they all or they make it appropriate for all ages. I mean, like Mario is a kid's game. Mario is a kid's game. So they actually do I like Disney adults? The people who are like obsessed with Disney weird me out a little bit. Anyway, yeah. So it's one of those things where like Nintendo actually does put a lot of focus into making sure that the console is accessible. Accessibility is a big thing for them. No, I mean Mario. Do the Mario. Do I have a Switch? I do have a Switch. I don't really use it much. Legacy of Kain. Never played any Legacy of Kains. Mario. Every everybody loves Mario. Um, and I mean, like a lot of times, the way Nintendo designs controllers is they're designed to be comfortable in the hands of a kid. So yeah, it's comfortable to be, or like they're designed to be something that a kid can play with. Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go do the Mario. Take one step and then again. No, it was never. We were not lying, mommy. It was not a lie. We were planning on moving. Do I think Princess Peach is hot? Of course, absolutely. Peach is a hottie. Keep moving forward. You're doing well. Thank you very much, Maggie K. Mario Odyssey was so good. No right to be so good and fun. Like, yeah, Mario, like, here's the thing. Put Mario in any game and it instantly becomes fun. Zelda is best Nintendo girl. Her and Samus. Samus is also up there. Princess Daisy's the best. Mommy? No, I would not be interested in debating that person. They were incorrect. We were planning on moving, and then shit fell through. What do I think of Mario porn? Yeah, whatever. Thoughts on PlayStation? I had a PS2. I mean, PlayStation's fine. Peach is cute. Rosalie? Oh, I love Rosalina. Yeah. Rosalina is my favorite of the Mario princesses. How do you join? There should be a button. Glasgow Gangster. Daisy is best Mario princess. Yep, just receipts. Yeah, still at 10K. Yeah. Yeah, like, yeah, I was saying, like, if you add, if you put Mario in a game, that game instantly becomes fun. Where'd I order from? I ordered from Topper's Pizza. Rosalina is fine too. Yep. So a tweet of Mario and Luigi kissing. Please do not do that. Yeah, incest is bad. Hey, Demel Saboing. Thank you very much, Demel Saboing. So yeah, like golfing, like a golf game. Who wants to play a fucking golf video game? Mario Golf? Oh, hell yeah. Now we're talking. Soccer game? Boring. Mario Soccer? Shit, let me at it. Hey, Life is Beautiful. Welcome, Life is Beautiful. What happened to my finger? I don't know. I have no idea. Hi, Sam. Hi, Sam. Let's clean my room. I do need to vacuum my room, actually. I do need to vacuum it. Aqua Team Hunger Force golfing. Mario Paint. I did have Mario Paint. It came with the Super Nintendo, as I recall. Or did it? I believe when the Super Nintendo first launched, it came with Mario World, Mario All Stars. Did it come with Mario Paint at that point? Did it come with Mario Paint initially? I feel like it did, but I could be wrong. Obviously, that was a long time ago, so I might be misremembering. Super Nintendo was my first time with Mario Kart. Sega Saturn. Can everyone pray that Canada wins the World Cup? I didn't really do much with Mario Paint. Honestly, like Mario Paint, I tended more to like the bug swatting game was what I did more than anything else in that in Mario Paint. I think I was never really much for. USA beats Canada, whatever, America. No. Welcome in a tizzy. If a US beats Canada, that's what I expect. My parents had to buy Mario Paint and the mouse and keypad separate. I did the bug game and made music. Yeah, like I was never a creative person. Oh, I think my pizza's here. Give me a couple minutes. Okay. Just double checking exactly where they are. Okay, yeah. So. Right, there they are. All right, I'll be back in a couple minutes. Hi, Sam. All right, I'm back. And I missed somebody joining. Who joined? Oh, no, it was just in a tizzy. Small. It's a personal pizza, Zoe. Hi, Sam. Hi, Sam. Hi, Sam. Hi. Hi there, Sam. It's been a couple days actually since I brushed him. I should give him a brushing tonight. I did get a last couple times that I brushed him, I did get a fair bit off him. Have they been eating? Oh, they've been eating fine. So yeah, I went with a pretty basic pizza. Pepperoni and bacon. And some Montreal steak spice. Unless I haven't brushed this in years. Where's pizza from? It's from Topper's Pizza. Amber? Yeah, because it's a pizza party. Thanks, Gen C. Put my membership link in my description for all my videos. Yeah, probably I should. I want pizza now too. Then order pizza. I should probably wash my hands. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. Stay asleep. Stay in bed. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. You're an old lady. You need your rest. Boyfriend grills with Montreal steak spice all the time. He loves it. It's good stuff. Personal pizzas issue 7. I mean, I think it depends on the place, Forna. But where's Casey? She's in the cat house. You might be able to just see her head. I think you can sort of just see her head there. Cold pizza for breakfast. I don't like cold pizza. Ever since Chantel left, Casey's really taken to that little cat house. So cute, they're chilling with me. Yep. And bye, Sam. Bye, Sam. Do I miss Chantel? Of course I miss her. Say one word to loosen pizza chaos and then run. Pineapple. I mean, it's not. I don't like pineapple in general. A lot of people do really like the that extra sweetness on the savoriness. When's she coming back? Oh. And she's, yeah, daily chicken stew. Pineapple way too sweet for pizza. Like I said, there's a lot of people who really like it. Pineapple on pizza is pretty good with ham, which is, of course, what that combination is. That's what a Hawaiian is pineapple and ham. Called Hawaiian, invented in Canada. Like I said, I don't like pineapple in general, but I'm not going to judge people who do like it. Flavor balance, sweet and savory. Exactly, yeah. Star sign, I'm an Aquarius. Love pineapple and onion on and pepper on pizza. Ham and pineapple pizza is very common here in Colombia. I don't like pineapple with ham, only bacon and better with jalapenos. David Dobrik's new pizza shop has a pepperoni and hot honey pizza. Thank you, Trash Panda. Everyone blocks Sofa. I mean, I've tried Lambo. It's just I've tried blocking him. He won't stay gone. Jam steaks and pineapple rings, the best combination. You just can't get rid of him. Tom Brook. Pretty sure they're actually married. Comic Brook. Pretty sure. Pretty sure Sofa and Lambo are actually married. Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind. I have no idea if they're actually married or not, but I think that's the. I'm pretty sure that's the theory. I'm pretty sure that's like everyone's pretty sure that they're married. Pesto? No. Hate pesto. Tried pesto once. Oh, I hated it. Hey, Suzette, thanks. Start up Chantel's car tomorrow. Oh yeah, I probably should. Coming pretty close to a month and it hasn't been started at all. Tuna pizza? Nah. Pepperoni and bacon with a little bit of Montreal steak spice on it. Love letters in my email? No. Right, not been using it? Nah, she hasn't used it. Thanks, Zoe. Probably Sunday. Sunday, I hope to cook again. Mia Wallace, thank you for the super sticker, Mia Wallace. Yeah, Zoe, I really want to make the meatloaf on Sunday. Tomorrow I'll be gaming. Tomorrow I'll be doing a gaming stream. Suzette, holy shit. Just a small donation for your pizza fund. Here's to 10,000 more. 125 Mexican dollars? Okay, I don't actually know what that is in Canadian. I don't know. I don't actually know how much that. I don't actually know how much you just gave me. Give me a second here. I want to see how much that actually is. Okay. So about 866 Canadian. So so thank you very much, Suzette. $10 there? Yeah. Thank you very much for that, Suzette, regardless. So 125, I'm like, holy shit. $10 makes a little bit more sense. What meatloaf recipe am I using? I haven't decided yet. I'll just grab one from the internet. Sure. Yeah, sure you can. Should note the email address I've linked to my YouTube channel. I don't check all that often. Okay. Good night, Glasgow. Yeah, like the YouTube or the one I've got like on my about page, that email address that I made specifically for people to email me here. I don't. I'm probably not going to be checking very often. Throw all kinds of stuff in meatloaf. Yeah, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping a simple scapegoat. I am keeping the meatloaf simple. Could I be polyamorous? I have no idea. Fish and seafood? Nah, I'm not into seafood. Fish included. What do I think of Crocs? They're so ugly. Still reeling from being forced to eat meatloaf as a child. I always liked meatloaf. Cowboy boot Crocs. Do I eat leftovers in a sandwich? I don't. Shamrock shake? No. I don't know what a munch is, Gia. Meatloaf is basically meat, grated onion, breadcrumbs, mustard, ketchup, and seasoning. Yeah. Most embarrassing moment you had as a kid, teen? I don't really know. I don't really remember. Do I like moussaka? What was my most, do I like moussaka? Never read moussaka. Or never had moussaka. Do I enjoy prostate stuff? Never had my prostate played with. Never had my prostate stimulated. Where's Dandy? Yeah, Dandy hasn't been around lately. I think Dandy's been busy. Going to make spaghetti this week as you've been lately. Yeah, I've been making a lot of spaghetti power. Never had a tank tickle. Gia. I've never had my tank tickled. Hey, Leslie. Most overrated anime, in my opinion? Couldn't tell you. I haven't watched much anime. I haven't watched a lot of anime, so I can't really say. Shower? I didn't shower today. Hey, Salicado, Guantacado. Um, hey, Kate. Tihan. Yeah. Yep. Am I gonna celebrate Christmas? I mean, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna decorate the Stray Mox Benton. I'll do a little bit. I'll probably do a little bit more of it on Monday. On Sunday, Jennifer. Um, I'll be cooking meatloaf on Sunday, so I will probably um, do a few more boxes while the meatloaf's in the oven. Do I like Aeon Flux? Never watched it. What is behind me? These two are Cowboy Bebop. Uh, Above me here, uh, Miles Morales, and there's a Mystique there as well. Thanks, Priest Confessions. Thanks, GW. Pizza for a living for 12 years. I wonder if anyone ever live streamed my pies. That's an interesting thought, Jackie. Yeah. Make a toast. We hammered at TGIF. Pizzas and crossings. Tacos. I don't like tacos. Is that? I'm weird. Like it's. I'm so fucking weird. Like when it comes to food, I am so goddamn weird. I like nachos, but I don't like tacos. I like the things that go. I like some of the things that go in tacos. You know, I like beef, and like when it's like taco beef, I like the taco beef. Um, I like cheese. I like tomato. I like lettuce. Is okay. Burritos. Nope. Have the palate of a child. Hmm. Yeah, like I don't like sandwiches. Guacamole. No, no guacamole. No, 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 and no sour cream. I hate sour cream. Do I like Marvel or DC more? Marvel. I grew up on Marvel. I sort of decided on Marvel as a kid. Like as a kid, I sort of decided on Marvel as my thing. Um, and like I had drifted away from comics for a few years. And when I came back to them, I sort of decided on Marvel as what I was going to stick with. So, yeah, I was always a Marvel zombie. Does Canada have Frey Bentos pies? No idea. I have nothing against DC. Um, DC does have some absolutely great characters, some iconic uh, runs. Um, DC, stop ignoring us. Please crush Box Mountain on live. I'll try to do it Monday or Sunday. Would I like a circumcision reversal? No. So DC's got a ton of great shit. And like, you know, most of the great creators have worked for DC. Oh, hey, Kelpe, sorry. So like, I've absolutely nothing against DC. It's just in terms of both financial and time investments, I decided that I needed to make a choice. Never had a threesome now. Hey, cookies. I'm not going to talk you out of it, Zadie. Fine, Gia. My name is James, and I am the CEO of the Micro Penis Committee. Yalla. Jenna, happy weekend. Buy some foods or a good book. Thank you very much, Jenna. Thank you so much for that. Hearts in the chat for Jenna. Thanks, Jennifer. SJM lost his channel when he drove. Oh shit! Yeah, shit. That's the kind of thing that yeah should have you lose a channel. Frankly, I have extremely little sympathy for people who drive drunk. And yes, I did fucking yell at Chantel once for that. Hey, you're killing me, Smalls. I'm driving high also. I don't consider driving high quite as bad as driving drunk. It's still not great. It's still not great, but um, I remember seeing a comedian. Shit, I forget his name. Canadian comedian. Um, yeah, there's a Canadian comedian. I saw him doing his that I he was doing like just for laughs. Welcome, Suzette. Uh, he did he did Bruce Patterson Private Dick, which was such a good show. Anyways, yeah, Canadian comedian. He was doing a bit. He was talking about the difference between like driving drunk and driving high, and like I think his whole bit was more about like marijuana should be legal, and he was talking about like driving drunk, you're like, but driving high, you're like, but driving high, you're super careful. It's like, uh, okay, gonna put it in reverse. Oh shit, car. Oh, good night, Antika. Anyone here ever watch Bruce Patterson Private Dick? Anyone here ever watched that show back in the day? When I'm famous, will I remember you? Hell no, of course not. Lambo? It is not, but the main character wishes it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Bruce Patterson. I'm pretty sure it's Bruce Patterson Private Dick. It's a Canadian show. Canadian show, comedy. Um, it was a satire of it was a satire of like sort of old noir stories. Norm Macdonald's the god of Canada. Dick used to be a private name for private detective. Yeah. So, which was yeah. I mean, that was the point. That was the point. So yeah, like this really incompetent private detective in I want to say Butch Patterson. Yeah, Butch Patterson. It might have been Butch Patterson. Bug Love. Yes, it might have been Butch Patterson. Yeah. So is this? I think it was set in Toronto. This utterly incompetent private detective who's like alcoholic, horrible pervert, um, and just really bad at detective work. And like it was a whole bunch of other surrounded by a weird cast of characters who were sort of caught up in conspiracies and shit down that. It was really good. Do I have my neighbors? Don't know my neighbors. I did know some of my neighbors on the house on the street I grew up on. Particularly like the neighbors on one side of the house, on one side of my house. Um, our families were pretty close to each other. 100 more members and he dyes his hair pink. Who, me? Because it's on Prime. Fuck Amazon. So I haven't watched the New Kids in the Hall. I did see one of the sketches. Um, about like guy running a radio station in the post-apocalypse, and he keeps playing that song. I got a brand new pair of roller skates. Shaving head, not happening. Thanks, Zed. I'm crushing it. Yeah, I still think of that guy regularly. It's after midnight, and I'm having Marmite on toast because that's how I roll. Go for it. So I've got everything I need for the meatloaf, except I need a meatloaf pan, and I do also still want to pick. I do also need to pick up some more patates. Need to pick up some more patates. Still crush people's heads. I never actually got around to actually doing the head crushing very often, but oh, thanks, Nicole. Yes, Brooke, that's the plan. Probably go to the store to pick up the pans. I don't really have enough stuff to order to justify delivery charge. Like honestly, it's like I don't have enough things to order to justify a delivery fee. Yeah, yeah, that's the point, Brooke. Go live while I cook it. I'm scratching your head. There's nobody home. Yeah, so that's my plan for Sunday. Hopefully, we'll see. Girly drink drunk. Yeah, that's one that I remember very well. Don't put salt in your eye. $50 Helens agree. It's a fact. Scott Thompson's impression of the Queen. Never cooked ribs crock pot now. Shopping stream. I don't like filming myself in public. Swedish berries. They are a Canadian thing. Look, Mom. They are pretty good, but they are very chewy. Yeah, they're a Canadian Canadian snack. What makes them Swedish? Couldn't tell you. I unfollowed and unsubscribed, but here I am in chat still talking about her. Hmm. Related to the redfish? No idea if they're the same company. Lana Del Rey? Nah, not my style. She's just not my thing. I don't remember what the redfish tastes like. She's hot. I mean, she's a good-looking woman, but she's not like her music is just not my thing. I have not seen Wakanda Forever. Who cares about her music? Fair. Black Adam? No, have not seen that. Thanks, Laura Baroque. I mean, I could Lavender. I don't really see the need for it yet. Diabetic? I am not diabetic that I'm aware of. Go to the cinema. I am not going to the cinema because COVID is not over. They watched the first Fox X-Men movie. Just about. I don't like. I can't argue with you on that one. The only good Fox X-Men movies, the first one, the first one was good because of like for the time. I feel like because it was sort of one of the first major superhero movies. Yeah, there'd been a few before then, but it was sort of like first of a new era of superhero movies. Um, After that, Logan and the two Deadpool movies are the only other two genuinely good X-Men films that Fox put out. Bastard Night, I have not. Hey, Susan. Deadpool one is okay. I liked Deadpool. Okay. All right. Good night, Killface. Went to comic accurate X-23. That'd be a fucked up movie. Um, Honestly, Logan was accurate enough as far as X-23 goes, as far as Laura goes. I do want more of Laura Kinney. Daphne Keane was so good in that role. I'd love to see more of her in that role. And it's just, I'll be honest, I find Laura a more compelling character than Logan. We don't talk about New Mutants. The New Mutants had potential. The New Mutants wasn't terrible. Wasn't great. Charlie's Granny, thank you very much. Go me, thank you very much. Toby's, nah. Toby was a pretty good Peter Parker. Toby was an okay Peter Parker, but I mean, it was never it. He lacked the quips. So, like Spider-Man is all about the quips. They have comic series have all. Yeah, I mean, New Mutants is fucking. New Mutants was always a fantastic comic, and it's had a lot of really good like. New Mutants has had a lot of really good runs. Like obviously Claremont with all the artists he worked with, particularly Claremont Sienkiewicz. Fuck me. Claremont Sienkiewicz, New Mutants, amazing. Um and I mean for most of that era and when Louise Simonson took over, uh Brett Brett Blevins on the art, still really good. Even when Liefeld took over the art, the stories were still pretty good at that point. The Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special that dropped today. I won't be watching it. So anyway, yeah, that like 100 issue run of original run of New Mutants, amazing. I like Boom Boom because she's so much fun. Power. Boom Boom is just such a fun character and almost always is. So yeah, the classic New Mutants, that original 100 issue run, phenomenal. New Mutants Volume 2, the Weir DePhilippus, the DePhilippus Weir run, really good. I loved that run. I wish that it had gone for longer. Like, I honestly really, really wish that. I mean, obviously, like, it only lasted for like 6 issues and then it got relaunched as New X-Men. I really wish that had gone longer. It was such a good comic. It was so good. But then obviously it got relaunched as New X-Men, and then obviously End Day happened, and but even like Volume 3, New Mutants Volume 3 was mostly good. What's it up to now? Like Volume 5, I think it's up to now. Uh yeah, like the 2010s run of New Mutants, like with them living in San Francisco and Magma inexplicably going on a date with Mephisto. That was so good. Not a fan of the 2000s. Really? Like the school one, the Academy X? You weren't a fan of the Academy X Days Power? Really? I loved it. I loved the Academy X Days. I found that so good. I found that amazing. But yeah, like, there was the run where Magma went on a date with Mephisto, which was so good. Like, that's one of the best comics ever. Superhero going on a date with the literal fucking devil. How can you not love that issue? And just like that whole run was a lot of fun. Lots of really good throwbacks to the classic New Mutants. Um, love Academy X. Okay, I only actually read a couple issues of the Hickman run through Marvel Unlimited. I read the first couple issues of Hickman, or of the Hickman Dugan, and whoever the artist was, run of New Mutants. And I mean, I saw a few screenshots here and there. It was fine. I really, I stopped reading Marvel like right before. I think right before Vita Ayala and Rod Reyes took over New Mutants. I have heard nothing but good things about the Ayala Reyes New Mutants. Godzilla. I've read the complete run of the 80s Marvel Godzilla series. Make comic videos about old comics. I mean, I could, but oh, good night to that. Hey, Alexis. The problem, Power, is I'm not buying anything Disney right now. I'm not supporting anything from Disney right now. What I've heard of the run and like screenshots I've seen of it, Ayala Reyes looks fucking amazing. I wish that I was able to read that one before I started my Disney boycott. Talk about New Mutants and shit. I mean, there's enough. I kind of feel, Power, like there's enough people online talking about that. The one video that I do kind of want to make is like an explanation of why I believe that Magic is a lesbian. Not bisexual, a full-blown lesbian. Because I see a fair number of people, including apparently it seems like modern creators, a fair number of modern creators seem to envision Magic as bi. Hubby has a friend that owns a comic book shop where I live. Nice. They do a superhero school for kids once a month. Oh, that's really sweet, Harley. That's really nice. She was never very romantic with anyone. She wasn't, because she was hiding. She was in the closet. No, I'm not bringing back Marvel Cinematic Saturdays. Yeah, I ate the pizza already. Yep, I have memberships now, Faith. She's too bad for love. No, I mean, there was a Secret Wars tie-in where an alternate version of Magic was married to a version of Leia of Hell. Welcome back, Tejon. When? Was it 2015? Was it 2015? Hickman, the Hickman Secret Wars. It was specifically Siege, Secret Wars Siege. There was the final issue, or like Secret Wars Siege. Like the first issue or two is has Leia as a major character. She leaves and then comes back in the final issue with Magic, and they have a big kiss while riding on a giant monsterized version of Colossus. You don't have to leave, Power. Hey, Bally. Husband's also watching you. Only when I am in your chat, he joins. He said, with everything he has heard, you say he agrees. You're right in a lot of your thinking. Yep. Runaways up your alley. I've read a little bit of. I did read a little bit of Runaways, and yeah, solid comic. I'm gonna play Pokemon. Have fun, Power. Good night. Did I ever see that movie Freak? I have not seen Freaked. 1 a.m. You're cut off. All right. Good night, Forna. Alex Winter. Not right now, Gia. If Jared Fogle was a superhero, the Amber Alert would be his bat signal. Nice to know, Bally. Thanks, Ziggy. Courtney Knight. Shout out 10K subs. Hello, chat. Happy tea day, y'all. I'm thankful for me caring for those cats while mom abandoned them. She didn't abandon them. She trusted me to take care of them. Mutants. Oh, okay. You're referring to the movie. Okay. You sort of, for a second there, like, what was that about the mutants? So, yeah, so Freaked is about mutants. Went for a job interview. Ooh, nice. Did you want to talk about did you want to talk about, like, where you went, Ziggy, or membership link? Faith. Welcome, Faith. Suppose I should probably get that link up. Where is it? There is it. There's the link. Should put a link on my about page. Courtney. Yep, Courtney. $1.99. Just a $1.99 for it. Oh shit! I missed hitting 100. I'm up to 123 members. Up to 123 members now. Stacy L, welcome. Think I got the job. Pays well and it's immunized. Nice. Good to know, Ziggy. I hope you did get it. And I guess Stacy L is probably 124. Actually, I'm leaving now since you joined. Faith. If I didn't, then welcome, Faith. I thought I said welcome, Faith, but possible I missed you. So welcome. Let me see. How much is that? Okay. So that puts me at the memberships and do more cooking and cleaning videos. I'll try, JS. I'll try to do more cooking videos. Skinny from the back, welcome. I think after YouTube's cut, I think I'm getting almost $175 a month guaranteed now through the memberships. Just shy of 175, I think. Time do you think it'll be Sunday stream? I'm in UK. Probably. I would probably figure 70, maybe 6. Probably 6 or 7 Eastern time. So 11 or 12 your time, Zoe. Hope you're enjoying this night. So many people believe in you. Thanks, DG. Grab an Apple gift card and I'll join. Membership reasonable. Yeah, I think the minimum you can put it at is like 99 cents. I figured, yeah, that might be a little bit low. So yeah, I put it pretty much as low as I could. E like strawberries. Welcome, E like strawberries. Thanks, Sinead. Where my dress is at? In my closet. Can make levels. I know, Storm. The issue is with levels, I would need to have different perks for each level. It would mean that I'd need to actually do things. It's sort of what it comes down to. We would pay more. Yeah, but I mean, I've got it. Like I said it to like $1.99 just because I don't. It feels fair considering how little people get for it. Like green name and badge. You're like people really aren't getting anything for being memberships for being members. Um, so I don't really want to charge much. Thanks, Stephanie. Hope you're enough to support yourself. I mean, it'll probably be a long time. Comic Brook gifted 5 more memberships. Thank you very much, Comic Brook, for the 5 gift subs. So congratulations to 12 Little Paws, Trash Boat, Crab Bandit, Scar, and Butterfly Sis. Members only cooking streams? Maybe. People wouldn't ask much of you. Membership is about supporting you in this awesome growing glow up we've seen. I know, but vlogs of wearing your new clothes and stuff. Once I start getting new clothes. Stop picking. Stop picking me. Damn it. Well, people are so kind. They are. Yeah, I want to get back to doing cooking streams. Sunday, hopefully. Hey, Faith. Hopefully Sunday I'll get my shit together to get back to the cooking. Like seeing you try different things too, because I'm too scared to change. Yeah, I'm scared to change, Chibi. Like my shirt. Thank you, Kira. Ashley, welcome, Ashley XO. Checked if there's fungus growing in her bathroom. There's not. Her bathroom is cleaner than mine. Her bathroom's way cleaner than mine. Though a couple days ago, I did finally get around to cleaning off the rim of my toilet bowl. Didn't clean inside the bowl itself yet. I still need to do that, but cleaned the rim, which had gotten pretty bad, and I also cleaned up some of my like got most of the hair off the bathroom floor. So back on Saturday, I did do a little bit, a tiny little bit of cleaning my bathroom. Cooking streams are fun, yeah. So yeah, there's still obviously like there's still plenty of cleaning to do. Need to clean the inside of the toilet bowl. Need to should clean my sink. Bowl sticky roll. You like strawberries? Not worth it. Strawberries. I said I did most of the cleaning in the bathroom already. Hate cleaning my bathroom. Yeah, I need to do better at just sort of like get some. I have cleaning supplies, Laura. That's the thing. I have cleaning supplies. I have a toilet bowl cleaner in my bathroom, like one of those bathroom. I have them, DG. Like I've actually got a thing for cleaning my toilet bowl. I just it's gross. You know? Like that's really what it comes down to. It's like, it's gross. So I don't want to do it. Hope you keep up the good work. Yeah, hopefully. I also desperately need to Get a laser pointer and aim it at the toilet bowl and wait for Sam to mop it up. That tail of his. I was about to say something. What was I about to say? Gloves? Yeah, I've got rubber gloves as well. How's my fiber intake? Couldn't tell you. Oh, the other night I had a couple days ago. I had taken a shit, as all the best stories start that way. I want the blowjob. I mean, kinda. But anyway, yeah. So I had taken a shit, and Sam had jumped up on my sink, and last poo poo was last night. Texture, I mean, it was fine. Sam had jumped up on my sink, and his tail sort of drooped into the sink. Um, so like I turned the water, so like I turned the tap on. He didn't take his tail out of, or no, like I turned the tap on and he was like he sat down and his tail just sort of dropped into the sink into the tap water. Um, that part wasn't a big deal, but like yeah, I needed to wash my hands. I needed to soap up my hands. I needed to soap up my hands. So I'm sitting there like trying to nudge Sam off the sink, like Sam, get it, move, Sam, get your tail out of the sink, Sam. Fine, get down, Sam, Sam, Sam. Like it is so hard because I mean, like I didn't want the reason I was trying to do it, like because I need to wash my hands, I need to use soap, and the soap would have gotten into the sink water, and his tail, because his tail was in the sink water, it would have meant that his tail would have gotten soapy, and I obviously, for obvious reasons, I didn't want that. With my hands now, I was like nudging it with my arm, and he wasn't moving. Even though, like, mm, 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 mm. It's just like, no, I'm fine here. Yeah, it's just like, come on, Sam. I don't want you getting soap on your tail, and then you lick the soap off and poison yourself. No, Zoe. How's pizza? It's okay. Do I brush for the cats? The Furminator, which has a little bit of fur left on it. The cat sleep in my room. Casey really likes sleeping in the cat house these days. Sam doesn't really sleep in my room. He'll come in once in a while. Hey, Keister. He'll come in now and then, but he doesn't really sleep in my room. Hey, Ms. T. Save that hair. And the hair I got from Sam. Like I did probably get enough hair from Sam to make like at least a baby sweater. Furminator is amazing. Oh yeah, it just like and there's a pound of fur right there. Don't roll over. Oh no, I don't. She doesn't. Casey doesn't sleep on my bed. She sleeps in the cat house over here. She sleeps in here a lot. Mobile vet check in Casey's future. Uh, Probably not very soon. We'll see. Thanks, Hot Wasabi. Please funny. It's. I think what it is. She likes sleeping around around people. She does like being around people, and obviously can make a whole other cat from Sam. You absolutely can. He's got so much fur. There was one night I was brushing him, and swear to God, the ball was like this big. The ball of fur I got out of him was like this big. It was huge. He just did not end. Norwegian forest cats have tons of fur. Yeah. I mean, they need it. Yeah, it's just like kept going. It's like, you don't end. There is no end to you. Likes to watch people sleep. She does. She's a creepy stalker, Gia. I learned to edit well enough to do a speed clean video with non-copyright music. Do like a premiere week of cleaning content and get loads of views. I mean, I probably could, but I have an Akita and I brushed a full-on second dog out of her. Just never fucking ending. Some of these guys. And yeah, Casey is a creepy ass stalker. It's like that with my poem, Sophie. Can make a hole of the dog with her fur. Yeah. Cat see much better under my care. I mean, I think Sam is probably a little bit more lost, a little bit sadder. Spearmint or peppermint? Not really a fan of either, honestly, Larson. Mint in general is not a flavor I generally like. We had a crazy cat who would come running at the sound of running water. Casey remembers her bond with you from when you first got her. Well, I didn't first get her. Casey was living with Chantal for a full year before I moved in with Chantal. And I mean, she's just like Casey is just a cat who likes attention. Hey, Michaela. Thank you, Michaela. Thank you, bedazzling. Do I consider myself kinky? Oh, hell no, Jaja Brownie. I am as vanilla as it gets. Dark chocolate, milk chocolate, or white chocolate? Milk chocolate. Thanks, Darren. Gonna do Christmas this year? I mean, I'm not doing anything to celebrate. Obviously, I'll go down to see my mom sometime around Christmas. Arm wiggle? No, I don't want to do an arm wiggle. White chocolate isn't even chocolate. So I wonder if Sam would chase a red dot toy. Not sure. He's not really. Sam lets tell. He does. He misses his mama. White chocolate is your favorite. Candy making video of my favorite Christmas treats. I mean, I suppose that'd be like Rice Krispie treats. And do I buy my mom? Yeah, I usually get her. I usually get her chocolates from Laura Secord. Maybe a bottle of Kahlua or something similar from LCBO. Wish we could listen to Christmas music. Yeah. Chantaller, 10 gift memberships. Thank you very much for the 10 gift subs, Chantaller. Yeah, Kira, the only good Christmas music, Kira. The only good Christmas music. Muppets. Christmas music is only good when it's by the Muppets. Anyway, who are the lucky people? Congratulations to Teabea, Hot Wasabi, Scrape Goat, Gish, Ziggy Lori, Freedom Deep, and Sue M, and Butterscotch, and Aquarius Moon. Congratulations, all. Library's Crispy Treats. Hell yeah. Made with Fruity Pebbles. Never done that. But my other's doing okay. Yeah, she's doing fine. Would look hot in a Christmas sweater. Not happening. When people give out gift certs, how do one of us lowly people win one? I think it's random. Apparently, Larson. Apparently, you do need to be set up to accept gift subscriptions, but it's random who ends up getting them. Get some catnip. I should actually. I should get some catnip soon. Do y'all like eggnog? I like eggnog. I just hate the fact that the glass ends up being completely fucking yellow. Completely yellow. Like, I hate how necessary it is to clean out the glass when you have eggnog. So I don't really buy eggnog anymore. Do I find Dolly Parton sexually stimulating? Not particularly. I mean, she's a lovely woman. She's a good looking woman. She just doesn't really do it for me. Eggnog is so good, yeah. For having it in a mug, yeah, probably actually. Stinky. Also, I just find eggnog too expensive for how little you get out of a carton. So it's one of those things where it's like I just sort of got. I hit a point where it's like, you know what? Fuck it. Eggnog costs more than it's worth. Drink eggnog right from the carton, and voila, no dirty mug. It's pricey. I'm cheap. I'm a cheap person. So had a fried chicken and zero sugar Coke. Nice. I have no idea who Francis Ganu is. Eggnog makes me think of Pete Mucus. Fair. Ugh. Ugh. BF and I were going back and forth for people that do it for us, and we were all like, Sigourney Weaver. Yeah, Sigourney Weaver. Really good. Just want to see me rage. Eh, maybe later. Maybe another time. As an old man grown if I ever heard one. I am an old man comic book. Remember the time I threw my back out bending over to flush fucking toilet? Yeah. It's only a few weeks ago that, I threw my back out bending over to flush the toilet. I am old. I am so old. Should exercise and stretch, probably. Worst injury I've ever had? Would have been when I broke my front teeth. That would have been the worst injury I've ever actually had. Slept on ice, broke my front teeth. Had to have a root canal. 2 days to get them, to get the caps put on, get them sort of reconstructed. Need to make my coleslaw. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Coleslaw is a summer thing. Like making coleslaw, make coleslaw in the summer. Work on strengthening abs, which will help with supporting my back. Nah. Do I ever dream about losing teeth? Almost never. There are only a handful of different from the high school I went to, and like I'm trying to find my class and having like a really hard time finding the class I'm supposed to go to. So that's haven't had that one lately. Haven't had that dream in a little while though. So that is a recurring dream that I have had. Um, other dreams. What other dreams do I remember? Thanks, Barbara. There was a dream I had once where Chantal had opened a clothing store with another woman um, who I had sort of a flirtation with. There was a bit of a mutual attraction there between me and the other woman. Did I ever participate in a gangbang? No, never participated in a gangbang. That was the weirdest dream I've ever. That was probably like kitty girl. Congratulations, because I hit 10,000 subs. Elaine? No, it was well before that. That was sort of maybe the most interesting dream I've ever had. Yeah. Um, No comment, A plus. I'm not commenting on that. Same here, Comfort. I almost never remember them. No, Akira, I don't think I would. So yeah, that was a really interesting dream. And the other dream that I remember, this one was a dream I had back in high school. I think I dreamed that I was hanging out with some friends, and we were trying to decide what to do. And I suggested we play Monopoly, but it came out as like when in my dream when I tried to say Monopoly, I accidentally said Monopolipopoly. And in my dream, I found that the funniest goddamn thing ever. Funniest thing in the world. Laughed so my dream self was laughing so hard that I woke myself up. My Little Pony that just remembers. Have I ever dreamed the future? No. Do I think dreams mean anything? I mean, they're mostly just random brain zaps. Had a dream last night that I was eating CDs. Yes, I had the pizza already. Recently dreamed about the Garbanzo crime family. Couldn't think of an Italian last name fast enough in the dream. Fair enough. Honestly, scapegoat, I could absolutely see that as something from like a mafia satire. Ever dream you were peeing and actually peeing in my bed? No, I've dreamed I was peeing for like ever, but I never actually peed the bed. I would wake up, uh, and then rush to the toilet, rush to the washroom. So I wonder when I see people's faces so clear, but I don't know them in dreams. I think they're people from the future or next life. Just having a bad, scary dream once, and in the dream I was like, "This has to be a dream." Wake up. Then I woke up. It was super freaky. Not had a dream in 5 years. I missed them. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I've had a last dream I had. Kind of reminds me of the ones I've had that have staying up all night at sleepovers. Yeah. Dreams are the brain's way of defragging, like a PC getting rid of corrupt files. Pretty much, Ziggy. Favorite reaction channel? I don't watch reaction channels. Do I remember my experience with Incubus last night? There are a couple Incubus songs that I like. I think. Pretty sure there's a couple Incubus songs that I like. One. I only like one Incubus song. Absolution Calling. Hey, Elvira. I have a fairly normal childhood. Yeah, it was pretty normal. I mean, I think it was probably pretty normal. When are you going to make matches? I'll try to get around to it soon, Pocket Girl. I'll try to get around to it. Just a Phase is my favorite Incubus song. Tay just hit on me. Oh, I have dreams that I'm kissing you. Cute. That's cute, Tay. That's really cute. I have a lot of really gruesome dreams. Worst, most dynamic, and vivid are if I wake up for a little while, then go back to sleep, and if I nap too long. Do I like horror movies? Nah. Nah, I don't like horror in general. I like Rocky horror. Actually, weirdly enough, Rocky Horror Picture Show, obviously, I love that one. But like, um, I enjoyed. Picture thumbnail says, "Yep, I am sound something about the Santa Belly to young Pepe." Uh, I did watch Repo Genetic Opera. I did watch that one back in college, and enjoyed that one. And I actually generally liked uh, Sweeney Todd. Generally liked that movie. So like, apparently, apparently I am able to enjoy horror when it's a musical. Ever seen? No, never seen it live. I would love to watch it live. I would love to go to a live showing of Rocky Horror Picture Show. My friend and I watched Sweeney Todd like 100, memorized all the songs. I'm a musical fan. I kind of am. I actually kind of am a musical fan. There's a few other musicals that I like. Uh, I really want to watch Wicked. Um, I kind of did. I found. Never watched Phantom of the Opera. Chew my fingers. No, hot wasabi. I keep them trimmed short. I'll probably trim. I'll probably clip them again soon. I actually did watch I was able to find a recording of Wicked. It was taken from like two different hey Sapphire. I was able to find like somebody had uploaded like it was like two different showings of Wicked that were combined together. Um so I did watch that, but I mean it wasn't really the same as going to see it. So I'd love to actually watch Wicked and Beetlejuice the musical. Cats. I did watch Cats the movie, and I enjoyed Cats the movie. Cats the musical the movie. I don't fucking care. It good? No. Of course it wasn't a good movie. But it was fun. Dealt with a jealous parent or in-law? No. Elvira, welcome Elvira. Tried reading Wicked, but it's like 900 pages, and there was so much detail about the politics of Munchkinland. There. Funnily enough, I I liked some songs about the book Wicked before it became a musical. I liked some songs about that book before it actually became adapted for a musical. There was a singer I used to really like, Hannah Fury. I used to really love her, sort of obsessed with her for a while. She put out an album with multiple tracks that were directly inspired by the book Wicked. Starlight Express. Sounds interesting. Taylor Swift was in Cats. She was. Did I dance ballet as a child? No, I never danced as a kid. Recently saw Wicked and Charlie and Chocolate Factory. I am kind of looking forward. They are doing a movie version of Wicked. Hopefully without James Corden. Let's hope James Corden doesn't show up in Wicked the musical. Fuck that guy. Jesus Christ Superstar has been running for 30 years. The night we went, Jesus was sick. Oof. If you did want to see a musical, would you have to go to Montreal? I mean, maybe, but Ottawa. I mean, Ottawa has musicals as well. Like there is theater in Ottawa. Like Ottawa does have theater. Can't stand James Corden. I've heard he's an asshole. Like I've heard that James Corden is like genuinely an asshole. Um, like abusive towards wait staff at restaurants. Any interest in improv? Improv? Nah. McCavity? No, no, no. McCavity was Idris Elba. Idris Elba was McCavity. Taylor Swift was McCavity's hype girl. Hey, Chrissy. Saying like with Ellen. Yeah, he was probably rude one time. Apparently not Alien. Like apparently it was like a sort of a couple different occasions. NAC, yeah. The rent gonna be paid on time? Yeah. Comb my hair on stream. Fell into an Army Hammer rabbit hole last night. That whole family is bad. The wildest thing about Army Hammer to me, his father, Armand, joined the board of Arm and Hammer just because his name was Armand Hammer. Like, honestly, like that's the wildest thing to me about Army Hammer is his father actually joined the board of Arm and Hammer just because of his just because it matched his name. Like it's like, how is that real? How is that a real goddamn story? How is that something that actually happened? His name is Armand Hammer. There's a company called Arm and Hammer. So it's like, fine, I'll just become fine. I'll just join the board of Arm and Hammer. Just because it's funny. Army Hammer's real name is Armand too. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I was saying that Wicked is getting adapted for movie. Apparently, going to be a two-parter. Apparently, Taylor is a curse to movies. People are saying everything she touches in that industry turns to failure. I don't know. What I would say, Ziggy, is more that she gets cast she just gets cast in movies that have bad luck. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's like that. That she's cursed. It's just she doesn't she doesn't join good movies. Like Cats was not a good Cats was never going to be a successful movie. What other movies has she even been in? The Lorax, Cats. Yeah, I mean, like the movies that she's been in, I've never even heard of most of them. Valentine's Day, Journey to Fearless. It's not. I don't think it's an. I don't think it's a problem with Taylor Swift. It's just for some reason, whenever she gets approached to do a movie, it just happens to be a bad movie. Completely changed when he got famous in North America. He's just too far up his own ass now. Yeah. Who's my favorite character in The Lion King? Mm, Timon. Oprah which movie? Don't like Taylor Swift. Eh. How tall am I in centimeters? Not sure how tall I am in centimeters. I'm just shy of 5'8". Should have been a model. Thoughts on Lady Gaga playing Harley Quinn? Yeah, I'm sure she'll have fun doing it. Like I'm sure that Lady Gaga is going to have an absolute blast doing it. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So apparently, the film adaptation of Wicked apparently is going to be split into two films, two-part movie. So that'll be interesting. I like Scar. He's a feisty. Yeah, Scar's cool. Kitchen floor, no. Doesn't seem to have much of a personality from what I've seen of her. I mean, it's probably one of those things where she's just like in her personal life, she's just probably just wants to be kind of a normal person. I think it's I don't know. Her fans are amazing. I think her fans are sort of mixed. The popularity of Hamilton, just what the fuck is that about? I mean, it was well made and sort of an interesting variation on, or like a sort of an interesting way of adapting American history. Look at laser hair removal. What am I funneling over there? My scab. You gonna stay up on my lap for more than 5 seconds this time? Like a small charcuterie board? Charcuterie. Stop picking it. I know! Leave it or no. Don't want to get infected? Don't tell me what I want. Getting more offer than I expected to. Guess spray bottle for me. But then you have to figure you get a spray bottle, but then you have to figure out a way to actually spritz me, Ziggy. Wants more temptations. She always wants more treats, Gia. She is a treat fiend. She's a little piggy. She's just a goddamn little piggy, aren't you? Oh, oh. Would I fight? No, I wouldn't fight anyone A plus. You wear a hat of her own fur. She would. She totally would too. Do I enjoy cycling? Nah, I don't. You just got down. Fine, I'll just have to annoy you until you stay away from me. Run for MP? Oh, hell no. I would not run for member of parliament. Bought a Roomba today. Great for the pet hair. Last time I went to someone else's home. I visited my mom last month, I think. Yes, last month. Do I enjoy nature walks? Not particularly. Oh, okay. Good night, Tehan. She puts the fur hat on her head, or else she gets to hug again. Kingpin or Shadow King? I mean, I'm an X-Men fan, so Shadow King. That said, there's been a fair number of shitty Shadow King comics or Shadow King stories. Like, I'm not always a fan of how Shadow King is handled. Favorite subject at school? Recess. Kidding. I don't know. He's scary AF. He is, but then there's other stories where he just ends up being like, oh, why is he here? Like there are some stories where it's like, why is the Shadow King here? Why are they doing this story? Disney CEO change? Yeah, whatever. Do I ever wear the wrong shoes? No. On the other hand, there's been some shitty stories with Kingpin as well. I thought you would have said art. No, I've never been good at art, Zoe. Third subject was history. I mean, depends. I like ancient history. Canada Land? No, I never listened to that. What am I reading? Book I'm reading now is Cogs, Crowns, and Carriages, a steampunk anthology. Just read the third story in that anthology out of like 16, out of like 12 or 16. Art was my favorite subject. Art teachers and English teachers are the best. How do I know if a guy is just not that into me or if he's just playing hard to get? Happy Sky. Honestly, what I would say is just assume he's not into you. Like, honestly, if the guy's playing hard to get, then fine. Let him keep playing hard to get, and you can just move on to something else, someone else. Uh, being where you live, the anime art, etc., and comics. What do you think would have happened if there wasn't a British Empire? Um, there would have been other countries. I mean, other countries would have colonized the places that UK did. Spain probably would have. Spain would have ended up a lot more powerful. Fave cat breed. What do you think if a guy says your name every time he talks to you? I have no idea. That'd be weird to me. Somebody saying my name like somebody saying my name every time they talk to me. I don't know. Imagine China would have had an empire instead. Hard to tell. Am honestly. Um, because like Spain, cat sleep in the room with me. Uh, yeah, Casey will often sleep in this cat house. Sam, no, Sam doesn't sleep in my room. Would have been another exactly, Ziggy. It's like somebody else would have done it. Like I said, Spain. Um, probably France. France still would have been doing it. Denmark still would have been doing it. China traveled a lot in medieval times. Yeah. Portugal. Yeah, Portugal. Belgium. Absolutely Belgium. A couple other countries. I surround with this guy I'm in love with, but then he never texts me back or calls me and sees me once on a blue moon. Is he probably with another woman? Could be. I don't know. Hard to say. But yeah, I mean, in that case, Happy Sky, it's like, yeah, it's honestly, I'd say cut him loose, or like, or I mean, just talk to him. You know, talk to him about it. Uh, just sort of favorite video game system. Favorite video game is probably the Mass Effect trilogy. Favorite system, I really love this. The Super Nintendo was peak. Super Nintendo had was an amazing system, amazing console. Hey, Hilda. Yeah, in all likelihood, Happy, you're just gonna be cutting him loose. Is going to be what you end up doing. Are gonna be like your best bet. Is just gonna be to cut him loose. Russian history. I haven't read much Russian history. The other thing is, a lot of the most interesting aspects of Russian history were over the past couple hundred years, which is the time frame that I'm sort of least interested in. Hey, Vicky. I do prefer older history. I prefer ancient history. Um, Greece and Rome and Egypt and ancient China and really want to read up on I talked to another guy and betraying him. Yeah, I mean at this point it's yeah, you can just give up on him. Honestly. But yeah, like I want to read I want to learn more about the Americas before the Europeans, you know? I want to read up on like the Mayans and Aztecs and the people who came before them even. Would I hook up with a married woman? I mean, open relationships are a thing. Not if she was ancient Japan. Yeah, some Japan's another one that I do want to learn more about. Pre-Columbian civilization is interesting. Favorite Mortal Kombat character? Probably Baraka. He's weird. He's weird and cool. Reading and watching documentaries about Pompeii. Sam and Casey, they're fine. The cats are fine, Vicky. Text on Happy Thanksgiving. He didn't respond at all. Newest Mortal Kombat sucked. Yeah, Happy. Honestly, at this point, I would just say, you know, give up on the dude. It's like just give up on him. Prefer Street Fighter 2. Yeah, Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Went to Pompeii last weekend. It was amazing. Lots to learn, but so much walking. I was gone, but I'm back. Got distracted by Black Friday shopping. What I miss? Uh, we're telling Happy Sky to break up with a dude. That's the main thing you missed was us telling Happy Sky that she should dump a dude. Looking to re-enter the dating scene. Yeah, still more effort than I'm willing to put forward right now, Susan. Tattooed his taint while you were gone. No. I like how Triggers doesn't even. I like how Triggers doesn't even need to know the context. It's like, yeah, dump his ass. I love that about the internet. Honestly, I love that about the internet where dump his ass is pretty much the default for everything. Hey, Sam Pickles, where's the pizza? Eaten, Sam. The pizza's eaten. Me, if you got a question, I'd hit the road because men suck. I mean, I think a lot of it comes down to I think a lot of it comes down to millennials and Gen Z just having this attitude of sticking with a shitty relationship just isn't worthwhile. Because I mean, I see like same. It's the same situation where if a dude is asking for advice on what he should do, and about you know problems he's having with a girl, same thing. A lot of times the response there is, yeah, just break up with her. So yeah, millennials and Gen Z just don't see the point in sticking with a shitty relationship, or at least less than earlier generations did. You can afford to be completely alone. It's truly not a bad thing. I did it for many years before I met my husband. Yeah. Hey, Jamel. Just finished reading all the Department of Truth comics. You would like it? I probably would, but I've got so much to read. Longest I've gone without sleeping? A couple days. I have gone a couple days without sleeping before, but been single for 4 years because once I realized how ingrained the patriarchy is in so many men and women, it just got harder to date. 9 years single here. Okay, good night, Chantaller. Doing No Nut November? Oh, hell no. Been doing daily Nut November. Have I ever cheated on a girlfriend? I have not, AM. I have never cheated. That said, not like I get a lot of opportunities. Good night, Storm. Yeah, not like I get a lot of opportunities. Happy Sky. What he's banking on is that, you know, what he's banking on really is that you won't go anywhere else. That's why he's fine. That's why he's fine treating you the way he has, is because he's banking on you being attached enough that you'll keep giving him more and more chances. Um, hey, Tanspar. He's just like going to restaurants, the movies, and to the library alone. Again, Strawberry Punch. It's not. I I guess it is probably an attitude that is probably more common in men, but it's not limited to men by any means. Uh, there's plenty of women who are the same way, who just if a dude's into them, they pretty much assume that the guy is gonna stick around, that they can jerk the guy around, and he will be too invested to just say "fuck this," I'm out. Is it that he thinks I'm still in love with him, or is that he thinks I'm such a loser? I've never been the receiver, Kira. Um, I'd probably a little bit of both Happy Sky. Or like he sees you as, or he thinks you see yourself as being unable to do better. The sign of my bracelet. It's from the comic book Pretty Deadly. So it features a butterfly and the phrase, the hummingbird simply must work harder in the rain. Would I date a woman who didn't share all my socials? I mean, it would depend. Obviously, like, I'm not interested in dating someone who, for example, complains about how the Jews control the media. You know, not really going to be my type of lady. Thank you, Goose Chuck. Head games, then play head games too. Yep. Any recommendations for Sherlock? Oh, recommendations for shroom chocolate bars. That I can't help you with, Melanie. Sometimes people aren't purposely playing games, but they haven't learned how to communicate and articulate. It varies, Cumberbatch. Sometimes, absolutely. In some cases, it is absolutely that. In other cases, it is absolutely playing games. Yeah. Steal some edibles? Nah. Hey, Mistress of Darkness. Thank you. Just haven't experienced that personally, so it's hard for me to imagine playing games with someone. Yeah, I mean, I've never really been in that situation. Um, Personal experience. If this is still the beginning and he's making you question things so much now, is that the future you can live with? Evaluate the cost and move forward accordingly. Yeah, just dump them. If I could describe the smell of the villa in 2 words, I don't know. I'm used to the smell. I'm used to the smells around here. Is he treating me like crap in order to make me feel like crap? In order to keep me forever by any chance? Entirely possible. Happy Sky. That is absolutely a thing that people do. Make make a person feel bad so that they so that you don't feel like you have any chance somewhere else. Which Final Fantasy is my favorite? Um, I can really only go. I've only played two of them. I played 3 and 4. The only games that or I should say, the only Final Fantasies I've played to the completion are 3 and 4. Um, Between those two, I think I probably liked 4 more. 4 more. I am playing through 6 and very much enjoying it. I played through part of 8. I fear that one's honestly probably pretty low on my list. Have I ever wanted to try playing? Nah, Kira, I'm not into MMOs. MMOs just don't appeal to me. Play 7 ASAP. I will get to 7, Lizzie's. Because my plan is to go through, you know, the whole series. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15, 6, and the upcoming 16. Genshin Impact? No, never played Genshin Impact. So I do plan on playing through more or less the entire Final Fantasy series, which means I will eventually get to 7. I will say I'm not excited for 7 because I did not play that when it came out. And I feel like at this point, the art, the graphics will just look really dated to me. in a way that I feel like it's got a chance of dragging the experience down for me. Still holds up in your opinion? The issue though, like if you played Final Fantasy VII when it came out, of course you're still gonna love it. Horror games, not into horror games. Sims 4 is free now. The base game is free. If you want to be able to actually do anything, you need to buy the various packs, though, Katie. Is it possible to be genuinely in love with someone who's in love with you? Oh, absolutely happy. Absolutely easy to be in love with someone who doesn't love you back. Music is amazing. The music, yeah, I'll probably enjoy the music when I play through 7. Um, so yeah, 7. I'm not sure how much I will end up enjoying Final Fantasy 7 when I do play it. When I play Final Fantasy 7 Remake, I will probably enjoy that one a lot more. Because again, I did watch a Let's Play of 7 Remake and really good. Do I play on a PC? I play on a PC these days, Mistress of Darkness. Hey, Tiffany. Watch a Let's Play of the cutscenes if you're dreading playing it. I mean, it's not so much dreading playing it, it's just like I'm going to play it, Comic Brook. Like I will play Final Fantasy 7. I'm just not sure if I'll really enjoy it as much as people will want me to. Like I think a lot of people are going to expect me to absolutely love Final Fantasy 7. That they're going to be like, "Oh yeah, it's best game in the series. That you're going to love it." And I do kind of feel like oh no, I'll finish it, Comic Book. Again, like I'll finish it. Cuz again, like the whole point of it. The whole point is that I do want to play the entire Final Fantasy series, the main series. I'll be skipping 4 after years. I'll be skipping 10 2. I'll probably be skipping 13 2 and 3. How I felt about Zelda games because I didn't grow up with them. Um, I'll try to give it a fair shake, Lizzie's. I will try to give it a fair shake. It's just like I said, the graphics look dated to me. I'm not a fan of the visual style of that of Final Fantasy VII. Like, I'm just not a fan of the visual style of the game. And I feel like it's got a visual style. I will say, like, because 7 at release was meant to be sort of um next it was next gen, it was mind-blowing graphics at the time. uh when are we cooking again? I will probably cook it. I'm hoping to cook again on Sunday. I'm planning on cooking again on Sunday. So yeah, because of the fact that the graphics were a big part of the appeal for Final Fantasy VII when it released, because like, oh man, this looks so amazing. Um, I feel like it actually ends up holding up worse than the Super Nintendo games, like the Final Fantasies for the Super Nintendo. Dragonflight, haven't even heard of that one. Still some graphically impressive moments and cutscenes. Yeah, because it's like I feel like games that are sort of like games that are meant to be visually advanced, I think, don't hold up as well as games that have simpler art styles. Because like you play the like you play um the Final Fantasy games on the Super Nintendo. Tiffany Mendoza, welcome. And like those games have very simple art styles. Uh, but because of how simple they are, it does hold up. Um, Meanwhile, a lot of games that were um, a lot of games that were cutting edge graphics when they released, improvements in visuals mean that they don't actually look anywhere near as good. They don't, the cutting edge graphics are way behind. So they don't look nowhere near anywhere near as good. And that means that games with simpler art styles end up holding up better visually. Goodness, I'm still alive. For now, Kerman, yeah. More into retro indie games. A little bit, yeah. I love Super Nintendo era RPGs. Do I play any Switch games? No, Amber. I did play through I almost beat uh Breath of the Wild. I never ended up actually finishing the game. Hey, Cindy. An Atari. Never played an Atari. That one's before my time. What are we talking about right now? Right now we're talking about video games, Kermit. Yeah, exactly, Comprick. It's the more realistic a game tries to get, the more it means that a few years down the line, it's not going to look as good as the next set of realistic games. Games that are trying to go for a more cartoony vibe are going to look the same. They're going to look the same 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, 30 years down the line. What are my thoughts on Japan's one child policy? Waiting Breath of the Wild 2 so long? Yeah. Do I think that communism is a good thing? There are elements of it that are good. One hit kill in FPS games, just a few shots and you're dead. New Harry Potter game in January. Ugh, fuck Harry Potter. China. Yeah, China's had a one child policy for a while now. I hope game developers start being more out there with their art styles because realism isn't going to be a feature anymore soon. Yeah, I mean it varies. I mean there are some developers who still go with sort of more stylized visuals. Bye, Gia. Good night, Gia. Gia. I will say, honestly, I do still kind of I do kind of side eye people who are getting the new Harry Potter game. because like at this point you got to be aware of Rowling's transphobia and like supporting, continuing to buy money, continuing to spend money on her shit. You are financially supporting her transphobia. Is J.K. Rowling getting? I would assume so, Brooke. I would assume she'll be getting royalties. Does everyone now hate Harry Potter? Remember in elementary, everyone loved it. I mean, there's still a lot of people who love Harry Potter, but J.K. Rowling did turn off a lot of fans. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she still gets. I'm pretty sure she still gets money from the game. You're a pirate. How do I feel about lasagna? I don't feel ready to cook lasagna. I never actually read Harry Potter. I had a hype aversion thing going on. Whoa up. Canadian slang for slow the fuck down. She's ruining Harry Potter. To be fair, she's been ruining Harry Potter for a long time. Wizards used to poop in the holes and magic it away. She's she's been ruining Harry Potter since right after Harry Potter ended. But is it possible to separate the art from the artist? I mean, separating art from the artist is very complicated. But as for what Rowling said, uh, a lot of it is like she doesn't come right out and say, you know, trans people are icky. She doesn't come out and say that. She doesn't do that. What she does is like male-bodied people, or like she'll be like males don't belong in women's prisons, uh, or um, if somebody tries to use if a company if an organization tries to use uh, trans inclusive language, if an organization tries to use trans inclusive language, then she'll complain about that. Like I remember a few years back, I don't remember who it was, but somebody used some organization used the phrase uh, people with uteruses. I think that was the phrase. So some organization used the phrase people with uteruses. And she was like, oh, I thought there used to be a word for that. And it's like, okay, but like people with uteruses includes trans men and AFAB non-binary people. It's trying to be inclusive of trans men and non-binary people. That's what it's trying. Like that's what that language is for. But she, gets pissed off about that. Um, she pushes conspiracy theories about uh, she pushes conspiracy theories about like the idea that trans men are women who were tricked into hating themselves by patriarchy. Okay, very good. She's fine. So she really pushes that idea that a lot of trans men are actually just self-hating women. Um, she pushes the idea that a lot of trans women are predators. Like she really loves. Thanks, Need. She really loves the idea that trans women or that trans women deserve to be treated as potential predators. That's a big thing for her. Is that, you know, I'm not saying that all trans women are predators, but she thinks it is reasonable and right to treat every single trans woman as being a potential predator. Um, Also, she wrote an article not long ago where she rejected the idea that trans people deserve a presumption of innocence. Um, you're right. I don't know what it's like to be preyed on. You know who does? Trans women. There's a whole lot of trans women who do absolutely know what it's like to be preyed upon. And you know what those trans women do? They go out and fight for women's rights. Well, you're just fucking lying, like L. I have said that I would be open to dating a trans woman, even one who hasn't had surgery. Also, no, I don't think that anyone should be forced to be with anyone. The argument I have made in the past is that refusing to date women who are trans on the basis that they are trans does carry a degree of transphobia. Yeah. I mean, what I would say for trans women in prison, what I would say is trans women who are in prison for non-sex related crimes, yeah, just put them in the general population. Trans women who are in prison for sex related crimes, yeah, probably keep them away from the general population. But also, if a cis woman is in prison for sex related crimes, yeah, keep her away from the general population as well. You know, like, because yes, there are cisgender women who do in fact commit sexual assaults, and yeah, I don't think that they should be. I don't think it's probably safe to put them with the women who don't commit sexual assaults. Keep sexual criminals, and same in men's prison, just in general. People convicted of sex related crimes probably don't, just in general, don't put them in with general prison populations. I will note that is also partly for their own protection. I will add that it is also partly for their own protection. Thanks, Slowpoke. Um, in is cis, cis just means identifying as the gender you were assigned at birth. So it's literally it's just the opposite of trans. Um, yeah, like one thing is like they'll TERFs will make a big deal about it. And here's the thing. Systems. Yes, it does. This says. Yes, it does produce. It absolutely does. So I'm assessed by a woman. Yes, you are. Um, But here's another thing: TERFs do not actually give a wet hot shit about the safety of women in prison. They don't. They genuinely don't. They don't care. They actually don't, like, it doesn't actually matter to them. They do not actually care about that at all. It is completely and totally uh irrelevant to them. They just hate trans people. If they actually cared about the safety of women in prison, they would be campaigning. No, it is not a made up word. It is a real word used in science. Like it's a word that's used in science. But anyway, so if they actually cared about the safety of women in prison, what they would be doing would be actually campaigning uh for prison reforms. All words are made up words. True. Um they don't like they the vast majority of sexual assaults in prisons, including women's prisons, are by the staff. But you don't see the TERFs talking about that. You don't see them addressing, like, the majority, the overwhelming majority of prison sexual assaults. They don't, because they don't care. They don't actually care about how most about the real cause of the real source. They don't actually care about the real source of uh, prison sexual assaults. It doesn't matter to them. They're only using women's prisons as another cudgel against the trans people that they think are so icky. I think murders and sexual assault perpetrators should be in jail. I am for abolition of prisons, but obviously murderers and sexual assault perpetrators do obviously need to be uh, held somewhere. Basically, abolish prisons and create a new system that is more designed more for containing and rehabilitating other people. A lot of bullying among staff and stress from being in a building. I mean, depends on how you define monsters. Um, Another thing though, Kermit. Well, no, I suppose I was gonna bring up that one prison experiment, that one university prison experiment, but as I recall, that one was actually sort of a little bit misleading in how it was done. Do you think teachers need a pay rise? Absolutely. So yeah, so that's my point. Like TERFs, if they gave a shit about women being sexually assaulted in prison, then they would be doing something to address the source of those assaults. But they don't. They never, ever, 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 ever talk about where the assaults are coming from. Never. What do I think of teachers who refuse to teach LGBT issues due to religious views? I think they're pretty shitty. Am. So yeah, it's like you'll never see a TERF actually argue about uh, prison reform or prison abolition or uh, anything like that. You'll never see them argue about the need to address the staff assaulting people. Never, never happens. None of because they don't actually care. They genuinely don't give a shit. One bit. They do not give one single wet hot shit. Okay. Good night, comic book. They do not give a single fuck about sexual assaults in women's prison. They just hate trans people. If they gave a shit about sexual assault in prisons, they would do something to address the source, the real source of those assaults. But they don't want to do that. They don't care. Well, yes, Carmen, yes, true. Math, yeah. Gender and sexuality, totally irrelevant in math. You are correct there. Social science class, yeah. Even English class. Throw in a queer book in an English class. Why not? Indeed, Tam. There are very, very few countries that have sensible prison systems, frankly. Exactly so. Teacher I know refused to teach a maths question because the two men in question were. What a fucking idiot that teacher is. Like, who cares? The kids don't give a shit. I think there might be a couple of Nordic countries that have pretty good prison systems. Kids talk about their lives and all class subjects. So, yep, kids have gay parents. Yep. Is it Finland where it's not actually illegal to escape prison? I think it's Finland. It's not actually illegal to escape from prison. You break out of school, you break out of prison, and obviously they're going to make every attempt to catch you and put you back, but they're not going to add more time to your sentence. Ultimate escape room. The ultimate escape room. I like that. The idea is that it is human to want to be free. Like, it is a human right to desire freedom. Japan and China too. They say it's a natural. Yeah, exactly. It's Belgium. Yeah, so it's a natural response to want to be free. So they don't judge you for wanting to be free. They'll judge you for other crimes, but yeah, they will absolutely judge you for actual crimes, but they don't consider wanting freedom to be a crime. Been in quite a few jails, but never prison. I've never been in either. Um, if you get out, it's kind of on them. Yeah, exactly. In general, I do think prison needs to be more about rehabilitation than just plain and simple uh, containment. Shouldn't we also be responsible when we're free? Yeah. Being independent is an important aspect if you want to be free. If you're dependent, then you're no longer free and reliant on. Well, I mean, we're all dependent on each other. And so, what I would do there, and as I am right now, like as I am at the moment, I would probably accept a men's prison. Once I actually get into my transition, at that point, I would want a women's prison. Apparently, after 7 days or something, we need to find a new happiness. So after a week, they find a new happiness. Dinner time, TV yard, then end up adapting. Hmm. Chance they could strike a pose. There you go, triggers. Dealing with criminals like the Greyhounds killer, Vince Lee. There are people who absolutely can't be rehabilitated. Absolutely, there are people who can't be rehabilitated for sure. And they need to be contained. But on the whole, I think that prison prison systems, justice systems as a whole need to put a greater focus on uh, restorative justice, on rehabilitative justice, rather than punishment. Color purple, which public bathroom do I plan on using? Again, once I am further along in my transition, I'll start using women's restrooms. Do you agree with the idea that if you visit a country, you must accept the rules, even if they're bigoted? I mean, you kind of got to follow their rules. You're kind of like legally obligated to do so. Identify as female lesbian. Not yet, Ziggy. Not yet. Women's restrooms smell better. No tea, no she shade. I have heard mixed stuff on that, triggers. I've heard mixed things on that. The impression I get is that some women's bathrooms are in better condition than the men's, but there are also women's bathrooms where the walls are smeared with shit or blood. I've heard of that. I've seen women talk about using restrooms where you know where a stall will have the walls smeared with shit and piss on the floor. So I mean, I've heard that it varies. Like some women's restrooms do end up being kept really clean and nice, and some are horror shows. Used to sneak in men's because they were guaranteed cleaner. Every public bathroom I've been in and always has one piss, shit, blood has been on the floors and walls. Yeah. It's very unusual. Most are clean unless it's a bar at 2 a.m. Like I said, I've heard that both happen. As a woman and someone who has cleaned both male and female public bathrooms, I can say women's bathrooms are equally revolting. I can believe it. Never been arrested? No. Kind of public bathrooms y'all using? Some women's bathrooms absolutely reek of old menstrual napkins and piss. Seems men just go toilet and leave. Women have a breakdown and paint the walls their face. I mean, Tam, I have also seen men's restroom with shit on the walls. So and piss on the floors and yeah. Used to work at a gym, and my women coworkers used to say that the women's bathroom was way worse. I will add this. Um, like in terms of the idea that like, oh, women's restrooms must be cleaner. You'd be surprised how many women are absolute fucking pigs. Um, Obviously, Chantel. Chantel is a much messier person than I am. Uh, Better at cleaning than I am, but generally much messier. And like she will leave things, she'll leave dishes in her room for weeks, months. The fucking you all remember the KFC drawer. Um, you know, I ordered pizza. I'm gonna be bringing this down. I'm gonna be bringing this down and throwing it out tonight. Like I'm gonna be throwing this out tonight. Um, I, you know, uh, Chantal would leave that sitting in her room for weeks or months. Um, my brother's roommate, my brother's roommate, disgusting. And when he was living in Kingston, his roommate in Kingston was a woman who was horrific, horrifically gross. Like my brother used to live with two other guys, and they kept their place way cleaner than this girl did. Um, does her room smell? No, it doesn't smell right now. She did do a good job cleaning her room before she left. Or from the heating ducts. I mean, it's hard to I mean, she got drunk. Like, you can blame her for getting drunk, but you know, it happens. Your roommate that likes to throw her used pads on the bathroom floor and try to leave them on purpose. So yeah, like there are plenty of women who are way grosser than a lot of guys. So I mean, like the idea that oh, the women's restroom must be cleaner. Girls can be every bit as gross as guys. With the added with the addition that women once a month, women will bleed for a week. It's at least like guys don't bleed for a week unless they're trans. Would I not live with my brother? I don't know that I want to live with them. Like 99% of men don't bleed for a week every month. A solid percentage of women do. So they've got all the gross stuff guys do with a little bit of blood thrown in. So, so yeah, girls can be super gross. No period. I'm not shaming KDM. I'm just saying they've got an extra thing. They've got an extra thing that they can be gross about. And again, most women are pretty hygienic about their periods. Um, it's an extra way that they are capable. I should say it's an extra way. It's an extra way that they can be gross. Periods themselves aren't gross. Periods themselves are not gross. There's nothing wrong with a period. But again, I've seen shit smeared on walls in men's bathrooms. I have no doubt that there have been women who've smeared period blood on the walls in women's restrooms. Can men bleed? Sure, if they get cut. Men can bleed if they get cut. Or, obviously, if they're trans men, then they may have periods. Had an abortion 4 years ago, so what do you think about that? Good for you, Peace Lily. Shut up. If and when I move, I'm not sure or I'm not sure where I move to. Men can sometimes be blood, but that one's very rare, Kermit. And that's usually if a guy's peeing blood, that's usually an indication that he needs to see a doctor. Bladder infection. Never had a bladder infection now. Humans or primates? Yep. So yeah, periods don't gross me out, but no one really wants to see a puddle of blood on the floor. Roxy, welcome, Roxy. I think that's sort of what it comes down to. No one, like, periods don't gross me out, but nobody wants to see a puddle of blood on the floor. Have you playing in the background but chiming in sometimes? That's fine, Elvira. Move to States? Nope. Not moving to the States, Kalamazoo. What did you walk into? Of a particularly strange conversation, Roxy. I think that I want to be a woman and would be more comfortable as a woman. Hey, Yasmin. Even with all the bullshit that goes along with it. Yeah, even with all the bullshit that goes along with being a woman, I think that I would end up being happier. Cumbersome, welcome. Tam. It depends how else I felt about her. When am I going to become a woman? Yeah, I need to. I'm shitty at doing things for myself. So I still haven't even like looked for a doctor to talk about hormones with. I worked in a hotel, you see periods, stains on sheets. Yep. Is it considered have no, being trans isn't a disability, AM. Behind blue eyes, welcome. Why I don't want to be a woman is because I have something that you want. No. No, it's not anything that women have. Penis. I mean, I'll say that I'm quite satisfied not having periods. But I get married as a trans woman. I don't know. Marriage doesn't really mean anything to me. I don't really give a shit about getting married. Stop talking about periods. All right, proud mama. Crossdresser? Nah. Crossdresser doesn't feel right for me. No, Kermit. No one wants to transition because they think being a woman is easier. That's not a thing. It's just absolutely not a thing. That is a turf talking point. It is a way of trying to dismiss the experiences of trans folk. Why are we all categorized? Because categories are useful, Zoe. I mean, it's human nature to put things in categories. Like we want to define things. We want to categorize things. It would be difficult to find a lesbian that is okay with you having a toolbox. Yeah, probably, but not like I mean, it's not like I had a lot of success finding anyone as a dude. So for a product called Hair AF, it's like Rogaine, but way better. What do we think of detransitioners? So it's valid for them. I will say, studies have shown that again, an overwhelming majority of detransitioners did so due to external factors, not due to them having regrets, not due to them deciding that, oh, no, I'm not trans after all. Okay, good night, Susan. The vast majority detransition because of external factors, societal pressure or money problems where they can't afford to continue their transition, things like that. That's why there's like 90 odd percent, 90 something percent of detransitioners do so because of okay. Good night, Lizzie's, because of external factors. Ever voiced anything about being feeling female when I was a child? Not that I can recall, Vicky. Don't like men, so you evidently like women. What kind of women? I don't really have any particular preferences when it comes to women. Peace, Lily. Like I don't like. There's no specific type of woman that I like. I like geek girls, but not just them. Thanks, Jacob. My other feeling regarding detransitioners is that it really sucks how they get used by TERFs as yet another cudgel against the trans community. Would I date a crossdresser? Um, I mean, I'm not attracted to men. Mimi, I'm not attracted to men. Feminine, bossy women. Yep. Also good. Good. Bottom surgery. I have no intention of getting bottom surgery. Made me so interested in the trans population again. I don't know. Just I don't know. I think like I found like came across like a story about like a magical gender swap situation, and like the idea sort of intrigued me. Like, what would that be like? And I mean, I didn't really think of it, and even like at the time, I wasn't even thinking of it as like. I don't think it was a fanfic. I think it was a webcomic that I came across. It might have been. It might have been the webcomic Misfile. That might have been um, sort of the one that sort of caught my attention as like, what would that be like? We all know you like a big ass. And at that time, I wasn't thinking of it as something that I was, yeah, I wasn't thinking of it as like that I would want to be a woman. Um, it was one of those things where, like, even at the time, it was like I wasn't thinking of it for me. It was just an intriguing idea. Looks like a decent read. It was okay. It was okay, cumbersome. Um, and yeah, I just sort of kept sort of a vague interest in it, and kept sort of a vague interest in the idea of gender swapping, of gender swaps. And then I was reading a on on Kickstarter. I had backed a anthology of short stories by trans people, like this anthology of trans short stories. So I backed that on Kickstarter, and I was reading that anthology. Um, FaceApp? No, I've never used FaceApp. I've never used any of those FaceApp type things. And Discord, yeah, I don't know that I'd be interested in Discord. So yeah, I was reading through that. I was like, reading through that anthology was when the thought actually hit me. You know, you could do this. And at that point, I was like, nah, nah, I don't want to actually transition. I don't want to actually be a woman, right? And they're like, yeah, you kind of do. Uh, back in Kickstarter, Shadow, because I like reading shit that's from different perspectives. Like I always like anthologies of like I also backed a lot of anthologies of um like stories by women or stories by queer people, stories by people of color, disabled people. I back a lot of anthologies on Kickstarter that were, you know, for specifically about people who weren't me. Like oh shit, what's the name of it? Uncanny Stories, I think. Like there's a series of anthologies. I think it's called Uncanny Stories. Um, they do editions of Close the Door. The reason Close the Door is because it's a quick, easy, one syllable catch-all. The alternative is LGBTQ plus. Do I like J.K. Rowling? No, I don't. One syllable compared to six. Close the door. And queer encompasses everything. Queer encompasses everybody. You know, LGBTQ plus. You know, you got lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and then everybody else just gets lumped in as a plus. So intersex, asexual, a romantic, two spirits, gender queer, whatever. Um, all the other people just get lumped in as sort of afterthoughts of plus. Whereas queer is just what's the difference between lesbian and queer? Lesbian is specific, queer is general. Queer is an umbrella term, yes. Not a taboo as used to be. I mean, it's used in academic circles. You know, queer history, queer literature, queer art. Like these are like university. These are university courses. These are used to be a slur. So did a lot of things. KDM. Gay was a slur. Shit, when I was growing up, gay was used as a slur, and that was the '90s. You're a lesbian child. Nice, nice, Zoe Queen, Zoe Green. Shadow? No, I don't think so. Shadow Babe. I don't think it's exaggerating my views on traits. Because I mean, bear in mind, like some of the shit I grew up like. I grew up paper bag princess. Uh, or like Princess Jasmine in Aladdin. She did not really have, she was, she was a bad boss. She was she was a boss. Am I going to play Marvel's Midnight Suns now? Or grew up on Kids in the Hall, uh, which had some skits that were parodying toxic masculinity and some skits that were focusing on sort of feminine guys. I have not watched Wednesday. Why am I attracted to fictional female characters? I am attracted to real people, real women. I'm attracted to real women as well, Shadow Babe. Shut up. No, nobody called me gay at school that I can recall. But yes, I mean, like, I feel like when I was growing up, I feel like a fair number of characters that I was exposed to were, by the standards of the day, fairly transgressive in regards to gender roles, gender norms. Do I have a crush on anyone in real life right now? I don't really do crushes anymore. It's my celebrity crush. Yeah, like I said, I don't really do crushes anymore. How do you think about asexual? Because I have a son that's one. I mean, very valid. When I was in college, I knew an asexual girl who complained regularly about not having a boyfriend. She was asexual, not aromantic. So, yeah, there's when I was in college, I briefly joined a comic book club. Um, they never did get the comic completed when I was there. Do I have more Sprite? Yeah, I have another Sprite downstairs. Joined lesbian communities, and they think bi women aren't serious. Yeah, Ziggy, that is a problem with. That's a problem that bi people face in every community. Lesbians and gay men are sort of have this idea that bi people are either non-committal um or else just like experimenting, and it's a common attitude among straight people as well, with straight people also thinking that bi people are sluts. So yeah, it's a definite problem. Trans woman who inspires me. I mean, I don't know that anybody really inspires me in general. As far as like trans women that I appreciate, like I think Magdalene Visaggio is generally pretty cool. Love the I love Sophie Campbell as a writer and artist. Uh, really liked Tamara Bonvillain as an artist. Um, there are a few other trans people whose books I've enjoyed. I'd like a lady, but they think it's not serious. Yeah, but I mean, just in general, I'm not really. I don't really follow. Like, I don't really have people who are like inspirations to me. Any thoughts on androgyny? That look you? I don't know if I'd go with that. Thoughts on Chelsea Manning? She seems pretty cool. Yeah, she seems pretty cool. Thanks, Lady Sunflower. The Wachowski sisters. I don't know that I've ever actually watched a Wachowski film. Like, I don't know that I've ever actually watched any of their movies. You know, like, I respect what they've accomplished. I mean, they've obviously done. Oh, I did. I have watched a Wachowski film. I watched Bound. Amy, welcome, Amy Ladrigue. Yeah, the apparently the only Wachowski film I've ever watched was Bound, which I totally watched for the story. Totally enjoyed it for the story. Absolutely, just the story. Absolutely. I don't know, Shadow Babe. The Matrix is perfect time. Yeah, maybe. Bound isn't. It actually is a good movie. Bound actually is a pretty good movie. I enjoyed, like, I did enjoy the movie itself, but I also absolutely enjoyed, you know, I absolutely enjoyed Gina Gershon and Jennifer Tilly making out. A lot of biphobia without the spectrum. Yeah. Gina Gershon and Jennifer Tilly in the prime. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's goddamn. Shadow Babe, I don't, but I don't really follow. I don't really follow anyone on YouTube. Who do I think played the best Catwoman? I mean, I did. Yeah, I really like. I did really like um, Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. I really appreciated the Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman. I didn't really watch much of the '60s Batman series, so I can't really comment on the women who played Catwoman back then. Um, who was the original? Zoe Kravitz, right? Yeah, Zoe Kravitz. I thought she did an okay job in the role. I just thought that the movie wasn't all that great. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. Um, I will say, arguably a more comics accurate Catwoman than Michelle Pfeiffer, because Catwoman in the comics is generally depicted as being Latina these days, and has been for a long time. Catwoman in the comics is Latina. Zoe Kravitz is, at least not white. Detective story. Yeah, I do wish that I wish that the Batman had more detective work going on. Halle Berry. I'm fine, Shadow Babe. Hot in leather. Yep. Caitlyn Jenner saying awful things about addiction. Yeah, what a shock. What a shock that Caitlyn Jenner would say bullshit. Would say awful shit. She's always been an asshole. Still streaming? Yeah, probably will, and I probably should get off pretty soon. Yeah, Caitlyn Jenner's honestly always been kind of an asshole, from what I can gather. I liked Eartha Kitt. Yeah, like I said, I never watched. I didn't really watch much of the '60s Batman. I think I caught a couple episodes here and there, but really not many. How are the cats? The cats are fine, Amy. Thanks for asking. Yeah, as I recall, all three of the Catwomen from the Adam West Batman series were black, weren't they? Okay. Good night, Zoe. '60s Batman was my favorite Batman. Good night, Vicky. You're fully transitioning, get a leather suit. My absolute favorite story about the Adam West Batman series. Um, what was the name of the guy who played the Riddler on there? Like anyone remember offhand what that guy's name was? Jennifer Tilly makeup artist and her. Not Gordon. Close. Rara. Damn it, I'm gonna have to look it up. Gorshin, something like that. Frank Gorshin. Yeah, absolute favorite story. We're invited to a party. Turned out it was an orgy, and the whole thing was so weird to them that they just started commenting on the orgy in character as Batman and the Riddler and got kicked out. Good night, Chibi. Yeah, Adam West and Frank Gorshin went to an orgy and found it so weird that they just started switched into character and started commenting on it, and then got kicked out. Like that's amazing. Like, that's just incredible.